everyone, Ray the Dashing Womble here. Wow. Hope you all had a great Sunday. Hope you had a great Super Bowl Sunday. And if you were out working, hopefully you did really well. Hopefully you got started a bit earlier than I did. I'd planned to start earlier, but I'd planned to start at about 11:30 a.m. But I just could not sleep for the life of me. Ended up with maybe an hour's sleep before getting up for that. And I looked at the clock and went, oh, there's no way in hell I'm going to be doing that. Because I planned to work right the way through to the night. And I couldn't do that. I just could not do that. And so I tried adjusting the schedule, and it wouldn't let me do that. So I went, stuff it. I can't do anything about that. I'm just going to start later, because I had it scheduled for, I think it was 11:30 a.m. till 2 p.m, which was early. Too early, I think, for the getting started with it all. I think like 1 o'clock would have been fine, but I couldn't change it till that. 1 o'clock till maybe 3 or 4 o'clock, or to go right away through the night. Because what I'd done is I'd done 11:30 till 2 p.m. This is what was available at the time when I'd done this, which was several days ago. And then it was 5 p.m. I think it was 5 p.m. until 9 or 9:30, something like that, maybe 10. So there was that 3-hour gap in between. So I wish it hadn't been a 3-hour gap, because I wanted to be doing something in that. But I could have gone and got something to eat, and still have the other ones going, like was Grubhub and Uber Eats. But unfortunately didn't work out that way. I got out earlier than starting at 5 p.m. for sure. But and the map was grey. Oh my gosh, it was just grey. And I'd switched Grubhub on. Nothing was happening on that. And put Uber Eats on. Holy crap. Uber went absolutely nuts on my phone. It was driving me bloody crazy. And all it was rideshare. It's like, what? I don't want bloody rideshare. I've been trying to figure out how to adjust that. I finally figured it out. Anyway, but it was just constant rideshare. And there was ones that were paying good money, but I'm not set up to do the rideshare at the moment. But bloody hell, it was just going nuts. And even after I turned it off, it was still flipping, like, turned off the rideshare part. It was still flipping coming through. I had power on, and it was going through to that and just make like a little beep. It's like, I don't want it. But anyway, it's just constantly going off. Oh my gosh. I didn't realise there was that much flipping interest in getting cabs flipping in the area. I mean, was it extra special for the because of the Super Bowl going on, or was it just a normal thing? I don't know. Never done the cab driving over here. Done it plenty of times back home, but done it for so many years back home. But anyway, and I'll put up here, because when I finally figured out how to adjust it, that I wouldn't get all the rideshare stuff. I did find that you can get pet-friendly ones too. I did switch that on, and then I ended up switching it off again. for now. But only because it would still send me more rideshare. I still can't set it up. I was just seeing if something would come through and it would say you got your dog or your cat or whatever they're taking. Hopefully not a cat. I like cats. I love cats. But I love dogs too. But anyway, as long as they're not wanting to eat me. Same for cats too. But anyway, had one back home years and years and years and years and years ago, and was taking someone up to the vet. The cat was in his little cage, and they had the cat on their lap. I think it was all okay, and then I turned into the road. I mean, it's not like I went in on two wheels or anything. All of a sudden, Tiddles went for a tiddle. In other words, kitty cat went for a pee. And even though he or she was in the cage, or carry case, whatever it was, it went all over the bloke that was holding it. Which I was glad about. It didn't go over my seats, but it didn't matter because I could have just wiped it off of the seats. But it was, they weren't cloth seats, thankfully. But he didn't seem to be all that pleased. But there you go. So, and cat's pee it's not very good on the nostrils. Anyway, but some cats love going out in a flipping car. I've seen them, watch them on YouTube. I do watch a lot of cats on YouTube. And dogs. But anyway, so, all what I saw that came up for rideshare, I mean, the map had blotches of red all over it. It was crazy, but you'll see it all up here or down here or somewhere. But anyway, so yeah, turned that off, was very happy but it was so funny, after I flipping turned it off, did not hear from it. Rarely heard from flipping Uber Eats, except for the edge. Every now and again I'd hear like the little beep for it, till it finally figured out that I didn't want to flipping have any rideshare, I suppose. But anyway, but for Uber Eats, wasn't a lot coming through. But DoorDash was grey for a very long time. But so we'd gone and got something to eat, and then got the van washed, hoovered out the van, got to do it again. And it's just a brief hoover out, it needed it. And Mrs. Womble did her side too. Well, didn't even ask her. But anyway, then we went to Jason's, got something to eat. Yeah, went to Jason's. Got a cup of coffee, and still grey, wasn't it? And then an offer came in, and I honestly cannot remember where I went. Nope. Let me double check. Jack Stack. That was the first one. That one came in at, oh, crikey, I think $16. I just looked, I can't remember. Tired. Anyway, yeah, that one came in, and that was the first one we'd done. It was not a catering order, and we was parked at the Coles car park when that came in, so it was easy to get to it. I know it wasn't. We was at McKeever's across the road outside Bibby Bop and that. Anyway, that one came in, so I said, and I just previously said to Mrs. Womble, because we were outside in the McKeever's car park, and I think if I'd gone right over to the edge of the car park, I could have been able to see Jack Stack, to see how busy it was, because we hadn't been past that one. But I didn't. Wish I had done, because then I would have known. Not so much how busy they were at what they did. So, that offer came in. It was paying $16. It was going down to the Greenwood area, or near the Raintree Lake more. So really, it was more or less a straight road there, sort of. Anyway, so I took that offer, went out the car park, went down Vipping Prior Road to get to Jack Stack. And the Jack Stack that we always go to is there on Prior Road and 470 at the outer road. And if you take a right before it, it takes you into all the shopping complex around the back of there. Target's right next to it, and a Lowe's across the road, and anyway, all the crap's there. So, but if you go just past the lights, go up past the light, and then you can take a little flipping right-hand turn into their car park. So you don't have to go around the complex and get in there. Not that it's too hard to do that, but if you can get in there directly, even better. So I go through the light, expecting to go into their car park, and went, what in the hell? They've got cones. Oh, for fuck's sake. So I've had to go over to the other side of the road, and Mrs. Womble said, well, can't you do a U-turn? Ah, good idea. She said, I meant up the road. Yeah, well, anyway. So anyway, did that. Turned in, went round there, got into the other side of the car park, and there was some gadgie stood there. And he said, I'll go down there and you'll where that black car and the white car are parked, and the women will help you down there. The women? It sounded funny when he said that. Anyway, sounded odd. Anyway, don't know why. Get down there, told them who I was for. Don't know who these people, I hadn't met these ones before. These people that were there that was helping. And they just radioed in and got them to come out of it. I don't think that, even though we got through there, I don't think it was the most efficient way. The most efficient way that I've ever seen them do it is with their tent outside. It takes up 2 or 3 spots of parking spots, but there was hardly any cars in there anyway. There was not flipping usual Jack Stack flipping lunch or after lunch flipping madness. So they could have done that, and they could have had the heaters inside there like they did before, and they could have been warmer. But anyway, got through there, it got sorted out, and I didn't even have to get out of the van, so I was happy at that end. So anyway, got that, went off and delivered that, and now I think that was a leave at the door. And like I said, I think it was $16.50 maybe, and I believe it stayed at that. But we got there, and it was a leave at the door. So I took the picture of that. I wish these people would fix their handrails. I went to walk up their steps, and it's got a wooden railing on this side, and there's no railing on the wall area, so you can't do that. So they've got the slats of the fence going around their porch at the top. And so I went to grab one of the slats. The damn thing come off. Like, I'm relying on something to help me get up, because I've got this bag of food in my hand. Wish people were flipping. There's always problems with those bloody handrails. Those wooden handrails, they just fucking rot. They never seem, even like new houses, you go to new houses and the things like rat, like, what the hell? Bloody neat. Anyway, got that one done. Something else came in after that. I can't remember, but I'll put it up here. And I think it was the Panda Express. Panda Express came in. I don't like to go to Panda Express. It's never seems to be that well organised. And parking is a bit of a, well, because I always want to park out the front. But anyway, so got up there, and Mrs. Womble, she says, "Is there any drinks with it?" I went, "No." So she got out and went in there. It was good of her to go in. I didn't ask her at all, but she regretted it after. Bloody no wonder, jeez. She came out and she had this box. It had handles on it and it. And a bag. Bloody hell, it was only a little box. I mean, it was about maybe 1.5 foot long. And maybe, I don't know, 10, 12 inches. About 10 inches wide. Holy crap, was that thing heavy. Whatever was in it was solid. And I can got that in the bag and put the other bag in there with it. Crikey, I flipping took it up. I had to take it up some steps. But the bloke came out and I handed it to him and I said, "Look out, that one's not as flipping light as it looks, mate. That one is heavy." It bloody was. Even he went, "What?" I said, "Don't worry, the bag's a hell of a lot lighter." Anyway, so I handed that to him and got back in the van and it confirmed and took a picture of the house. But everything I'll put up, I'm just going to put everything up here in a row because, to be honest, I cannot remember where or what I went to. I know I think after the Panda Express, I don't know if it was Red Lobster. It might have been the Red Lobster that came in, and that was a catering order. And don't remember how much it was, but as I say, everything's going to be up there. Got into Red Lobster though, and there was hardly anyone in there. I mean, hardly anyone in there. And that was the same for a lot of restaurants around town yesterday. It was, and I say yesterday because it's now 2:30 a.m. And anyway, on Monday morning. And it was just not busy. We even went past 54th Street. And I said to Mrs. Womble, "There's no way in hell am I going in 54th Street. The place will be packed." I was wrong. I didn't go in there, but we drove by there. Johnny's Tavern, however, I said that I wouldn't go in there. I would have to get paid a lot of money in there because that can be an absolute pain in the arse, to say the least. Anyway, I didn't get an offer from there, but we did go past there, and that place was packed. This was car park solid. And a lot of other places in the area were not so lucky with how many people went in. I did go to Iron Horse. That was a catering offer, and they had some people in there, but it wasn't packed. It was not packed. But after that first one, I'd done the Red Lobster one, and then another catering offer came in. Can't remember where. And then another one after that, and I think another one after that. And it was, we wasn't overly busy. I mean, ended up starting in the end because we got out there and I switched everything on. We went and got something to eat, so there was an hour off for that. So we finished, I don't know, I think maybe about 11 was the last one that I took the picture at. And so we probably did it for around about 6 hours. And that was like, we're counting the sitting around and that. I don't know what that is. But that counted as sitting around. But it was, but in the end, I think we've done 160 or so, and I think it was worked out to be about 24 an hour or something. So that wasn't bad. Wasn't bad. I mean, that was, like I said, that included us sitting around as well. But and the last house that I did was the very last one. I was actually said okay, we were sat over by IHOP and Jason's and that, and just watching all the Egypt flipping go by, because now the Chiefs have won when all that was happening, and you know, people were happy and such. Mrs. Womble ever so happy. Her birthday on Tuesday, and crikey, it's an early birthday present, and she is very happy. In fact, there's a little flipping short video that I'll link down below of her screaming and shouting in the background whilst we were driving home. I convinced her to do that because she was doing it pretty well without the camera, without the she didn't go on camera, but she I had the phone in the driving down the road, and she just screamed into it like she was very happy. Even though the YouTube, when you do it, a YouTube short video, and you talk into the microphone or scream into the microphone on that, it never sounds right. I don't know what it is. Maybe there's something that I need to adjust, but it just never ever sounds right. I always end up having to do a voiceover on it. I should have done that, really. Yeah, that was what I should have done. Anyway, we'll see how well that one goes. I doubt it goes as well as the, well, hopefully it does. Who knows? As well as the road rage driver, which is nearly 6,000 views on that darn thing, and it still goes up. Anyway, but yeah, went to the last house, and that was for Papa John's. And I had turned around to go home, and I was pulling out the car park at at Gus's and Jason's, all in that complex. And the offer came in, it was like, $17, I think it was. And it was going something like, I don't know, 7 miles. Something like that. And I went, oh, I'll do it. I got down to Papa John's. It was ready. There was no one outside. I thought, good grief. That's unusual. And there was only one bloke in there. Anyhow, so that was ready. Got that in the bag. Wrote to the customer, on my way. Even though I think it was a leave at the door. But when I looked at the screen, the delivery screen, it showed, you know, it's got that thumbnail on it of where someone else has left the food before. So, another dasher. So I looked at that. Always look at that. It gives me an idea of what I'm looking for. It helps when you're finding the house and such, because I don't always believe the bloody map. Anyway, looked at that, saw the front door and that, and then I saw, oh, hang on. I said, they've actually got a like a little shelf unit there. By the looks of it, they even have snacks and that for the people that are delivering. I saw what they got and went, oh, Pringles. Might be able to get that in. Because I never take any. There's a few houses that have that, and I've never taken any. But anyway, I got down there, pulled up on there. It was easy to find. It was like second house in from the road. And from the main road, and it was all very well lit out, flipping like perfect house to go to. Pulls up in a driveway, no crap in the way. You can walk up to there. Place is lit up like it's very well lit. I mean, there was no chance in hell I would have been not seen anything. It was absolutely perfect house to go to, and perfect delivery. Get up there and pop the food on the door, pulled it out the bag, took the food, put it on the ground, and there was that flipping tray there, the shelf unit, little shelf unit. And yeah, so I took a picture, and actually I took a picture of the shelf units in the back, and it was full of stuff and that. And also had like one of those video doorbell things. So I did what Chuck does on Dash in America. I went, well, thank you very much for your order, and have a good night or whatever. Wish I had one of them flipping GoPro thingies or action cameras. Actually, I don't want the GoPro. I want the, well, I suppose I would have one, but I want the Insta 360, the Ace Pro, the new one. That's what I'm looking to get. That is the one I want, because I've read all the reviews, watched all the videos for it. Poof, it's got all the features on it that I want, and probably a heck of a lot more that I'll never ever use or figure out, but that's what I'd like to get. Anyway, but I don't have one of those, so I go up, take the picture and everything, said all what the words were and that, and I didn't take anything. Did not take anything. I don't know, it's very nice of the people to do that. Extremely nice for them to do that. I mean, they go out of their way to buy all of this stuff. It must cost them a few quid to flip and get all that. I mean, I don't know if they go to Sam's Club or Costco or whatever. It doesn't matter. I mean, wherever they go, I mean, they're still spending their hard-earned money on it. And packing it up well, you know, leaving it out for people and putting a note out there. And it's very nice of the people to do that. But I still haven't, even though I thought about it on the way, I said, yeah, I'll get that, if they've got that at all. But I never did. But anyway, I got back to the van, and I'd taken it at $17.50 or $17.75, I think is what I took it at. I'm sure it's at $17.75. It would have been up here somewhere. And I clicked on it, hit confirm, and I did take a picture. I think I took a picture of the house too. But anyway, I'm sure I did, but if not, I didn't. And went to $25. Wow. Thank you very much. It was very, very, very nice of them. Anyway, I backed off of their driveway, and as I was backing off, I had the window open and it. I don't know why, because it was bloody like 33 degrees out. What's it there? It says 39, who knows. Anyway, so I backed off, and I looked out the window, and the lady was stood at the door waving. I went, all right, thank you. Thank you very much. Anyway, I sent her a message when I got up to Road Street and said, thank you for your generous tip. Which was really nice, and bearing in mind that they'd, her and maybe, I don't know, she'd left all that stuff out there for everyone. It was like very nicely laid out too. And as I said, I mean, you got up to that house, it was just like a perfect flipping delivery. Not from, on my standpoint, for flipping that I was perfect at doing it. I mean, it was the perfect house to deliver to, because it was, like, as I said, clean driveway. Mine is not. But I don't know, crap all over my driveway, like flipping some of these houses that we deliver to. It's like an assault course, some of these houses you go to. and nothing on there. Get up there, walk up the pathway up there, up the steps. I mean, you could see all the way up there. It was, if I tripped over something, it was because I was freaking blind or something, because it was so well bloody lit. It was just a perfect delivery. Absolutely perfect delivery. And there's many flipping like big homes that I go to and deliver to, and very, very nice homes, mini mansions and such, and they all seem to be bloody hard to find anything. You can't see the flipping number on them. They're not so flipping well lit. Definitely need porch lighting, that's for sure. And this house had plenty of lighting. Definitely plenty of lighting. Anyway, so as I said before, so that was very nice of them. Thank you very much. Not sure they'll ever come across the Dashing Womble site, but Womble YouTubey thing, but if you do, thank you very much for that. That was very, very nice delivery. Anyway, so that was the last one we did. Let's just said, oh, let's go. Let's get out. And plus, the place, Lee Summit, etc., had been pretty much a ghost town. When the Super Bowl started, you just started seeing cars peter out a lot more. And the place became a ghost town. It's hilarious. I find it so flipping funny whenever the Chiefs play. It just flipping like plays. And you go in these restaurants. I went into Applebee's. There was hardly anyone in there. Yet I still had to bloody wait. But it was, just. But then, after the game had finished, you knew that they won because there was bloody fireworks going off, booming in the distance all around us. And I didn't get any pictures of those, but anyway. Mrs. Womble was absolutely ecstatic. She was very, very happy. It was all lost on me because I don't care. I can't even begin to say how much it's like, I can't even pretend to care about it. She knows I don't care about it, but she tries to talk to me about it, but she knows it isn't going very far. So, really. But anyway, she is very, very happy. It's an early birthday present for her. And at this rate, probably really the only one. But anyway, but no, so she's very happy with that. But the thing is lots and lots more vehicles were coming out on the road. There was some absolute buffoons that were out on the road. Oh, I don't know. I mean, they'd had far too long to go to someone's house and drinking it up and such. And there were several flipping vehicles that had been stopped by the police. There were sirens going off here, there and everywhere. Oh, it's nuts. People at Lee Summit, flipping... A lot of people that have lived in the area probably don't know the flipping area as much as we've gotten to know it. It's not a way that, I don't want to sound big-headed, but it's, as drivers, alright, okay, the phone got full. Anyway, as I was saying, I mean, as drivers or delivery people in the area, we get to see an awful lot more of the good and the bad parts of Lee Summit. What goes on in the middle of the night. People probably that just go out during the day or whatever, or sometimes at night, don't know half of what goes on. It's Lee Summit is a lovely place, without a doubt. But unfortunately, it's growing, and there's a lot of places that are deteriorating, and there's just too many flats and townhomes going up in the place, and it's grown a lot. I know flipping over the years it's grown a lot from what I've seen, but it's just some buffoons and that are in the area. Too many of them. Too many flipping idiots. So many flipping bars and that in the area. And one of the bars that we went past tonight that's near the Mint, oh my gosh. All the cops would have to do is just park out there. The place was absolutely packed. It was like all these cars parked out. The place ain't that flipping big. But, yeah, I've delivered in there a couple of times. Not like an English pub. But anyway, very bland. Anyway, but yeah, I mean, all the goings on that goes on in the area, it's very odd. But for the most part, it is a safe area to go to, delivering. Oh, excuse me. But anyway, but there's always some idiot that you have to watch for, of course, no matter where you are. Anyway, I think that'll do it. I think that'll do it for tonight. Got a very early start today. Got to be up, take Mrs. Womble to dialysis. I've got a couple of things that I need to do. I've got to clear out the van for do the ride share. Might get some ride shares done, or get some food deliveries done while she's in dialysis. But either way, it's going to be a busy time, and I doubt I've got a lot of flipping sleep time. Anyway, hope everyone had a great weekend. Hopefully you all had a stress-free weekend, and hopefully all the dashers, etc., made some money. Thanks for watching. Cheers. Ta-da.